Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Pat, and you're watching Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Don't mind the background, my room has become way too hot to even sleep in it, and since I do most of my recordings there, actually scratch that, all of my recordings there, I'm seeking refuge in the basement for a couple of weeks. So, hopefully everything goes well and my recording is fine. Let's get started. Sweetie, you have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, correct? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. BRB. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. Wait, so you don't wear your signature stuff when you go on stage? But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Ah, why would he do that though? Fabulous! That's a fabulously possibility. Now, why would... I'm still confused. Why would he do that? Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Whoa, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You know, at times like these, I think you could pretty be well a president. You have no idea how hard it is to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper and deeper. Come on, man. Get this trial started. I can't wait. Von Karma's here. I'm here. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence Curls is the clown. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Maybe she likes clowns. I don't know. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Mo, why are you so sad? What's going on? In West Clownadelphia... Wait! Was that a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference? No way! This game is awesome, man. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? It's a hard one. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in the Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name of the court. For the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. I don't get his jokes, bro. I hate clowns. I hate clowns, bro. I hate clowns, bro. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts? What? Mr. Butts? Larry Butts. How is that guy, anyways? How's that one? More Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference there. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct. Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza. Without the humor, please. Oh, okay. Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I hate clowns, bro. I actually hate clowns. I like McDonald's though, just not clowns. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Wait a minute. I just noticed his hat has his mouth in it. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. And since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. This testimony is garbage. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. But seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Get him out of there, bro. Trade him in. Von Karma, why aren't you hitting him? Aren't we supposed to be the ones asking the questions here? Witness. Here we go. Here comes the whip. Give him a good smacking. We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Yeah, Von Karma likes clowns. Thus, please stick with the facts for this case. Really? You'll hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait! Poor Gumshoe. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? The actual testimony this time, please? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Alright, here we go. Here we go. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Oh. Huh. That's very interesting. Over the head with what? With what? If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. What? Von Karma, get out of your high horse. Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. Yeah, she's definitely a fan of clowns. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. I will not laugh for a clown. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon this court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. What's saber rattling? I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Okay, what I witnessed. What did I witness? What did I witness? Okay. The night of the murder. Okay. Tired I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. Okay, let's press that. What's wrong with that one? You just happened to glance out of the window? I remember he said something in the last episode, so maybe? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Yes, press. Keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. See, this is the one. This is the one from last episode. It sounded like a giant thump. I think he might have heard the box. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? I still can't believe they used the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference. It's so far. Like, there's two different things. A game and a funny sitcom. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. What she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. Okay. Press it. Why not? What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Girls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that sounded like... I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? We went to look out the window and you saw? Wait a minute. It doesn't make sense to me. So he heard the sound already, which caused him to look out the window, and then he saw someone like Max hitting the guy? That doesn't make sense because the sound of the hit was what triggered him to look out the window. That doesn't make sense. That's when I saw two silhouettes. Okay, can you press that please? Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. Oh, they pulled out a map on us. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. 30 feet? 30 feet? 30 feet? That's kind of... It's a medium distance. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. Yeah, but it's kind of far. It was snowing that night and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. Ringmaster and with Max. Press that. Press that. You'd say you clearly saw this? Even though you were, by your own admission, far away? That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? His uppity symbols. No, not again. Don't make me say it. Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. Yes, thank God no one's saying it. Yes! I hate that. I hate it. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Because that wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? Okay. I kept watching them. Okay, press that last one. That's the last one, right? You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random, non sequitur. What is that? What is that? What would you say the victim was struck with? A box? A bottle? A bat? You mean weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? No. You said you saw the entire thing, didn't you? Ooh, I'm gonna have to pick you up on that. Something's wrong there. Well, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. All right, it's time to crack the egg. Crack the egg. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. What? Whoa!
That's a lot of damage.
A nice penalty, she says. Well, wasn't that a bit dramatic? Melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What, do I have to present something? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Did not see the crime. Did not see the crime. I mean, my theory was, just based off of what he witnessed yesterday, or what happened yesterday, he woke up to look at the window because he heard a sound. But that doesn't mean he actually saw it. Okay, so of course I do. Please be correct. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. Huh? He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. Oh. In 1972, a crack clown... What? Yo, I tried to read that. What? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit... These clowns probably escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? What the hell is that? No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Like an onion, peel it. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. Change your testimony. Change it. I don't understand what you're saying. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Ooh. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So, now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. He's dead. I was right. So the sound came first, and then he saw two people. Mr. Girls. Your Honor? You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? I love the judge. Thank you. I think he hates clowns too. So Von Karma likes clowns, Judge hates clowns. I was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his symbols. It's just 2 of his symbols. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Ooh. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. You took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever, that should be enough, right? No, it isn't. Judge, what are you doing? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there, so we have to keep believing that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Ooh. This one is kind of easy. Like easy medium. Like this testimony. I was a bit far away. The shadow could have only belonged to Max because of his symbols, right? Okay. What kind of gets me is that he only saw 2 of the 3 symbols. Press that one. They were all there. You sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what it said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? Except owls, right? But that's not all I saw. And then he continues. Press that one. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window, and it's snowing. At night, there was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? From 0 to 10? I could see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Why 2 different... What the heck? Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it was actually... Not what it actually was. Okay, his cloak was fluttering in the wind. I didn't see what he was carrying. I'll press this later. Oh, that's it? With Trillo's testimony, and now Mo's. It really seems like Max is the killer. We've got to find a contradiction in this. That's not gonna be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. I wanna press this one. He didn't see what he was carrying. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know... That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found a murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's. Okay, we know this. Okay, I think it's this one. We gotta press the first one. Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? The shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Alright, then I press this one, the symbols. Chillo said the same thing. But if it was the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? Yep. High possibility. I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. Are you sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a what? What happened? It just cut off. I think I pressed everything already. I don't know. 10, 15, blunt force trauma. Max, his head doesn't really look the same as Ben's. Ben's head looks like a pocky stick, bro. They were all there. What can I say? Oh, you know what? Is there a way for me to present that he has 3 symbols? Nope. Okay, I think I know what to do. I think I'm gonna present this poster. Alright, we gotta present the poster. Yeah! Yeah! You say you saw all of his symbols? I suppose so. And the silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, you're missing one piece. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Guns and Roses. Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.141569. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. No circles. Order, order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there wasn't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. Where were the roses? Is the roses on his chest or something? Hold on, guys. Let me just check the poster. Ah, yeah, his roses are on his chest. Okay. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Oops. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. That the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near a crime scene. Ooh. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Hell yeah, boy! Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. Okay, Von Karma, I know you like clowns, but this is a different case. I got her on the ropes now. Whenever there's a nugget of truth, it always seems to peek out at me, then run away. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person we saw. Or he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Ooh! Get back to the circus! Woo! Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. No. Hold your horses. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but there should still be doubt lingering in your mind. Come on, Judge. Come on, man. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. Yes! It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. Ooh, damn. I'm not mature? I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. That's all we need, even if it's 0.1%. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
Yes, a ruling.
I don't know what that is.
Nick, this is your last chance.
It's a ruling like, there's not enough evidence to book someone in.
There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night.
However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that.
Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
That's kind of tough. Regina did say that she got it uniquely made. Only one person has it in the whole world. Or in the whole world. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance.
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there is a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
Oh my god. I've only got a single shot at this.
What? Has this? I've got to be careful.
I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Ooh, say it, Phoenix. Say it.
Okay, we gotta break down this testimony. However, all the other symbols were there. Okay. Silk hat. You can't forget the silk hat. Okay, press this one. He was wearing it the entire time. I don't know why it's suspicious, but sounds suspicious. Mo, be honest.
Ow! You promised, Mr. Phoenix. No more badgering. I hope you enjoyed his penalty.
Oh! Wait! Wait!
I didn't know pressing... Oh my god! Alright, so pressing actually hurts. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm the one handing out the pen. No!
Witness, continue with your testimony.
Wow! Wow!
Maybe after court, if you're into that kind of thing.
Damn! Bud Karma's into some SMN, some S&M play.
But it isn't kind of pointless if you only whip me after court?
Shh. Yo, if I fail this, alright, I'm saving.
Hello, I'm saving.
Alright, now that I've saved, I'm unkillable. I am invincible.
So I'm not sure what they want me to do. Do you want me to present or press? No more badgering, he says. So I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, bro. Silk hat.
If it says you can't badger him anymore, you can't press? Or what? What is it?
Oh my gosh, what do you think, Nick? There's no way I'm gonna lose after coming this far. There's gotta be an answer, and it's probably in the court record.
Okay, so they don't want me to press.
There were no white roses that night?
Well, I'll present the silk hat. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead.
Rest in peace! Ah!
All of the other symbols are there. I'm equally sure of that.
Then where did the cape go? Right? What do I say? Bro, what do I say?
I don't know what to say.
Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget the decorations. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh, then how is it on the floor? Oh my gosh. Someone attacked Max or something? This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yeah, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. That's it? And no question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat that you found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... Yup. The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, not true.
Order, 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 Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor?
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go in and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me, and no matter how old I get, I will be alright. What the fuck? It's going so fast. It's like light speed text, bro.
Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? Yo, we gotta book him in here so hard because there's only one set of footprints. So he has to either fly high or I don't know. I don't know what type of trick he used. What? He went. What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Yes I can. Hell yeah, boy. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Objection. This witness testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? And the answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. Booked. Here we go. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Oh, you are just dying now, bro. You are dying.
I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things.
Because, look at my life. Judge, look at my life.
Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Hell yeah. Crime photo. Come here, bring it on the table. Look at this picture. Oh yeah, one set of footprints. The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints.
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, he's done. Take him in, take him to the back, and give him spank his ass. This witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness testimony from the court record.
I agree.
And this clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. What? How many testimonies? You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that things are gonna get worse before they get better. I'm down with you, Maya. Literally, Maya's just sitting there. It's like, what's happening?
Mr. Lawrence Curls,
Yes?
the testimony you've provided up till now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
What?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. I like the shot of the back, like you can see his outfit.
Order, I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Her reputation is getting destroyed in this court. Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw.
You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Here we go, testimony for the 8th time. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything I've said up till now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's what I saw. He what? Wow. That's it. I figured out the truth. I figured out the truth how they did it. I think they used like a coat rack and lowered it beside where he died. Right? Maybe. I'm not sure. But that's how it looks. Look, man. Look, that's how it looks like. He just came down and up like an elevator. He flew. He jumped and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. We still don't know who's in the acrobatic room. Maybe he's the culprit. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. But acrobats don't either. That's the thing. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Yo, get your ass out of here, Von Karma.
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why don't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. Actually, now I'm starting to believe him.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness testimony, Mr. Wright?
He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he's telling the truth?
That's what I think. Nick, wait. That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish person. A foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Are you sure about that? Do you see what Maya does? What is that, black magic?
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
Yep, we don't even know the acrobat's name. So,
Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene.
or it could have been the acrobat, like the rope, right? He went down like Pink Panther. He's like do, and then tried to pick up the box, but he couldn't. And I don't know, he just went up.
Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind the mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is now in recess.
Yes, thank you, Judge.
Woo! Let's go. Okay, Max, you better give me like huge amount of money, cause he gets paid a lot. I don't.
Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? Hopefully we get to learn his trick. Well, how does he fly like that? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Hoist. There you go. Hoist. They hoist. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. But how does he vanish? How does he vanish? I saw him vanish in midair. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We need your tricks, bro. We need to know. I'm sorry you had to break a magician's creed to keep the magic tricks secret. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. To be continued, yeah! And that will be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See you in court, or back to the circus, then in court. Until then, bye-bye.